welcome back to Granbury TV, everybody. We're here for our weekly Fire Marshal report with Brian Fine. How are you doing?
Doing great.
So, is it another one of those weeks?
It's actually been really nice. We're concerned because we're starting to, we had a little bit of rain this past weekend and or beginning of the week and all that, and yesterday, and then now today it's, yesterday was gorgeous. Today is sunny. The winds are starting to pick back up.
Yeah.
So we're concerned about that. Just really telling people to keep an eye on the weather. When yesterday wasn't a bad day, the winds weren't bad at all, but today they're supposed to be 30 miles an hour, and we don't want people doing controlled burns and those getting out of control. So really that's it. Just really keep an eye on what's going on with the weather. The wind is the wind's the big thing, and if we get a whole bunch more days where the wind's there and no rain and all that stuff, then we may have to look at a burn ban again. But right now we're doing good. It's just kind of day-to-day type thing.
Right. And so, excuse me, the firefighters started taking EMT classes?
Yeah, we, let's see, I guess it was almost a year ago. We got a very generous donation that was to be used for firefighters training as EMTs. And we've got a lot in the county that are already trained as EMTs or trained as paramedics and all that. But we were trying to kind of strive for a little bit more and get more people on board and all that. So we put through a class. I guess it started right about the end of summer with 27. We'll start off with 30, finished with 27, graduated from it, and are getting their national registry for their EMTs. And we're starting another class this coming Monday, and it's the same thing. It's for firefighters only.
Right.
And they're sponsored by their departments to go through it, and we're using these funds that were donated to the Firefighter Association to pay for it, and worked with Hill College to be able to host it here in county.
Awesome.
So we're doing it out of Pecan Plantation, out at the EMS station out there. They've been generous enough to open up the doors and say, as much as you guys want to come out here and train, we can do it. So the class will be out there, and like I said, we got 17 more starting this Monday. So I'm really kind of excited about it because we had 27 go through, we got 17 more going through, plus the ones that have already been certified. Like myself, I've been a paramedic for a long time. A lot of guys out there have been paramedics and EMTs for a while. So it's really kind of nice because we're bringing that level of care out there.
Right.
We're bringing it up, and I mean, it's, I'm kind of really, I'm really excited about it. It's kind of a neat thing going on.
Awesome. Well, that's good, though. I mean, you never can be too safe, and, you never can have enough people trained in that. So, because you never know when you're going to need it.
Exactly.
So
it allows us to provide, county-wide a higher level of care.
Right.
Is the easiest way to explain it, where there's no requirements for the people that are going on in the departments to be EMTs. We require them to have first aid training and basic CPR and stuff like that. But since they're volunteers, we can't require them to go spend $1,000 on an EMT class.
Right.
So to have this opportunity to be able, like I said, when we're said and done, we'll have 44 more people that have passed the training, and then we've got a third class scheduled for probably either later this year. That again, that donation is going to help us put on a total of 3 classes. So
awesome.
I'm kind of looking forward to getting everybody done and trained, and then what I want to do is look at how many people we have in county with the fire departments that are certified either ECA, EMT, or paramedic, and kind of compare that to some of the other counties and see where we rate. I think we're going to be surprised that we sit up there in that top percentage as far as people that are holding state licenses and all that. So it's kind of,
awesome.
I'm looking, like I said, it's a pretty cool thing that's going on.
Well, that's good, though. That, like I said, that is a really good thing. And it's also good, that everything's been kind of quiet and nothing has really gone on, and we just got this nasty, cold, windy winter weather. Finally, you gotta love the Texas weather. I mean,
a big difference from yesterday to
yesterday was awesome.
Oh yeah, I came into work with a sweatshirt on, and ended up going with a polo shirt the rest of the day. It was outside, just it was gorgeous. And then today it was like, okay, do I need a parka or what? It's supposed to be in the 40s. So,
Last night I was at a friend's house, and we were loading up my truck for a garage sale we're going to do, and this was probably 8 o'clock at night, and we had started getting ready around 5, and by 8 o'clock, man, that wind picked up, and it was cold. We were like, what the heck? We're out there in shorts and shirts because we're working, and then we're like, oh, man. It was just like an instant change, and it's like, it's Texas for you. So.
Yep. Don't like the weather. Just wait a few minutes. It'll change.
Yep, indeed. Well, I'm glad that there's nothing disastrous going on.
Yeah,
so.
no disasters. We're one thing that we are doing is we're working the state and FEMA and all those alphabet soup agencies. I've got a meeting in February regarding nuclear regulatory commission and some changes they're planning on doing. So we're kind of gearing up for that and talking with Comanche Peak, and the judge and myself are all kind of working to go up there and be able to be there for the public's invited to it. And it'll be in Arlington, and I think it's February 14th, 15th, and 16th. And so we'll be up there to kind of respond as the county and answer questions from the public and all that stuff.
Right.
I think a lot of it has to do with changes that are going on in some of the regulations and everything. And there's some we're for and there's some we're against. Some of them that, as an example, one of the things that we're doing now is we have to send a lot of stuff by fax machine. Okay, fax machine is 20 years ago. Now I got to send 25 faxes to get the fax out to somebody to where I can hit one send button on an email and send the same thing. So there's some changes like that we're trying to get pushed through that allow us to use email versus fax machines.
Yeah.
And all, but we'll see. We're dealing with them, and we're dealing with them.
Well, hopefully you guys get that changed. Have any predictions for next week in our lovely Texas weather, or you think it'll be Texas?
Who knows? I've looked at, there's supposed to be some more rain in the forecast. I've seen that. Some colder temperatures, but then I was looking like Saturday's supposed to be back in the 60s again. So it's going to continue to change. We're going to have I think the same weather we've been having, just cold weather, rainy weather, and then a nice day. Cold weather, rainy weather, nice day. As long as they keep the rain in there, we're happy. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, we'll see if your prediction comes true. Yeah. Sure it will.
I'm sure it will. My prediction is weather in Texas is going to continue to change for a long time.
Yeah, definitely. Well, got anything else for us?
Nope. Next week I will have some end of year totals and stuff like that for the fire departments, and we can kind of talk about how busy everybody was this past year.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to talking about it.
Good.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week then.
Okay.